loose for, you know, being doing a little cheating, a little
But
stepping out.
but being that you are married, do you think that your wife should still be submissive in their relationship if
Oh
she knew you
yes,
was cheating?
a woman, yeah, woman's supposed to keep it at home, no matter what, and understand how mad, women aren't supposed to cheat. Women aren't supposed to cheat at all. Y'all supposed to be
Mm.
submissive at home
That's
all day long.
interesting. That's interesting. So Simone is saying being submissive doesn't mean necessarily mean that you're loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal.
I agree, Simone, because submissive. I'm still trying to get all my stuff together over here, y'all. But submissive is categorized as so many different things.
Hmm. And that's what I was saying earlier. Submissiveness can be so many things to different people. Because what would apply for me as being submissive as a single woman may not necessarily apply as being submissive as a married woman. Because for me, if I'm dating, submission is to and we have committed to each other, but we not married or anything, that submissiveness is going to look totally different, because I'm not going to submit 100% of myself to a relationship of 75%. Because I mean, I'm not going to even say 75% because I ain't even got the ring yet. I think getting a ring means 75%. So that's gonna look totally different for me. Now every now and then I might cook you a little meal. I mean, make sure that you're comfortable. I'm gonna be thoughtful of your day. I'm gonna do sweet things because I am your woman. I'm gonna
So,
talk to you when you need to be listened to and things like that. But anytime you want to roll over and lay on top of me or whatever, that part right there, that don't apply to me because I'm a single woman. I don't gotta do that for you.
What you mean, God? You should want to do that. Oh, hold on now,
so,
Lord. You should want to do that for your man. If you ain't doing it for your man, oh, that's the number one there. If you're not doing it, somebody go do it for him. So if
okay.
your man hard, he needs something, you should be the first hold he could get.
Well, I think submission is often misunderstood. Period, amongst us, amongst people. Period, especially when it comes to relationships, even leaderships and personal growth. I'm all for personal growth. Period. Many many associate submission with weakness, and it's not about being weak, but it's really it is it's really that the case that is exploring the different types of submissions, uh, where the understanding needs to come from, and who we're being submit who we are submitting to, and why we're submitting, both men and women, right? And why it's so crucial in those relationships, right? So what is submission? What is submission? What is it true? What do it truly mean? Y'all got
Well,
to.
Right? Like,
the two
like they.
the meaning of according to Webster's dictionary,
Okay, go ahead.
okay, the meaning of submission is ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. And as I was saying earlier, that word meekly obedient, that obedient word,
Mm-hmm.
that can take on a whole different form of things, because you can have a healthy relationship where, whereas you being submissive, and I'm going to say married, being
Mm-hmm.
submissive in a relationship as married, it being in a healthy relationship, it can mean loyalty, because after all, if you're married to somebody, you sticking with a man for 50, 60 years. That's why back then their marriages last 80 to 100 years,
Right.
because although they were submissive, and not only submissive, they were loyal to their situation regardless of whatever that man did. So no, it
Mhm.
does not mean the same thing. But and when you're totally 100% submissive in that relationship, that does involve being loyal, because loyalty means that you're putting other people's you're considerate of other people's needs besides your own. You're not selfish to yourself.
But it doesn't mean giving up. giving up power or stuff like that. It's just basically saying that you're yielding to certain things. You're standing firm when you're working on harmonizing with another person. That's all that means. You're not giving up all your power.
No, it says that. I mentioned that earlier because it simply just means that, well, I'm gonna reread this. So in a relationship, it says it means yielding, like you said, like you mentioned, yielding to your partner's needs and perspectives, often by considering their options as equally important as your own, while maintaining mutual respect and not losing your own identity. So that's a big part of that too. Not losing your own identity when you do feel like you both are submissive to each other, which means that, again, that's where that loyalty piece plays a major role in that, because if I'm totally submitted to my relationship, I should be able to go to the Down Home Blues Club and he should be able to go to the rodeo. We don't have these feelings as though this person may betray me.
Right, because what you're doing is it becomes a conscious choice. Conscious is the key word in that sentence. A conscious choice, a form of trust, teamwork, respect, and even empowerment when done correctly.
Yes, when done
correctly, sir.
No, wait. I got a question to you, two women on a panel. What does a submissive man look like to y'all? What is a submissive man to y'all? What is a submissive man? Because I don't know.
This is okay. I am very biased, not biased. I am very coherent in everything with the situation when it comes down to men and women. I'm opposed to both, because at the same time, I don't care if you're a man, I don't care if you're a woman. It's still a conscious choice. It's part of teamwork. It's just like a 50-50. 50-50 doesn't mean that I'm gonna do 50% of, I'm gonna give you 50% of the money for the bills, or you're gonna give me 50% of the money for the bills. 50-50 means, this is what 50-50 means in a relationship. Let me break this down to you. 50-50 means we're both giving 100%. Not both, but at 50-50 means it's 100% equal in a relationship. Okay? That means if you can't provide 50% of your of the relationship at the specific time when you come home, and you say, "Babe, I only have 20 to give," then I'm supposed to pick up your other percentage, right?
Right, Kevin?
Okay, all right.
Okay, so you're paying attention. Okay, so that means I'm going to pick it up. So at that particular time, you can't give it to me. So when you get back right and you're ready to go take your nap and to take your percentage back after you wake up, then now you can get your stuff back. But I'm going to pick up your slack. That's what 50-50 means.
Okay. I do like that. All right.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. I'm picking up where you left off. Right. So it's always a conscious choice, teamwork, respect, and what? Empowerment. Yes. That helps us to get things done correctly.
Yes, lifting each other up.
It's not means that I'm going to give you all the time 50%. No, it means that we're equal in 100% at all times, whether you can actually give 50 or not at that particular time, because we all can't give a whole 100. Okay, but we all will try and share that get to that 100% if we can't get it. Okay,
I like that. All right, I like that.
It is what it is.
All right,
and that's exactly what the submission is about. The submission says we need to come together as a team and be submissive, because at the end of the day, I'm still an individual. I was an individual when I met you. That means I had goals, I had dreams, right? And when I came into this relationship, I'm coming in with these goals and these dreams, right? And we're gonna sit down and talk about our boundaries, right? And we're going to talk about these boundaries as a team. And we're going to talk about the trust as a team. We're going to talk about the respect as a team. And then we're going to eventually build that empowerment. And we're going to do this stuff correctly, because at the end of the day, that submission won't work if both of us are not on board.
Yep, it definitely won't work. And see, and that's another thing as a single woman, because I mean, both of y'all.
Go find y'all. You need to find a man. As a
I don't need to find no man, because let me tell you,
as a single woman, Lord, you need your 50.
It ain't like I ain't never had a man, so I mean,
so I mean, all that cheating shit. That cheating should go out the door. A man don't get a pass for cheating. A man don't get a pass for cheating. A woman don't get a pass for cheating. None of that. No. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. It doesn't, because there are men out there that doesn't cheat.
There are
women out there that doesn't cheat.
That don't cheat, and I'm one of them. I don't
cheat. Black men. You're right. Black men don't cheat.
It doesn't matter what color you are.
It doesn't.
We're not about to stigmatize anybody. We're not about to put a label on anybody. We're not about to do that, because there are people out there that can actually go out there and find somebody when God is ready to put them in front of their face. It will happen.
Thank you.
Whether you want it to happen or not.
You gotta look for it. You gotta look for it too.
You don't have to look for it. You don't have to look for it. It's gonna come to them when it's time.
You gotta look for it. I'm sorry.
You gotta look for it. You don't have to look for it.
You don't have to look for it.
If you're not looking for it, how you gonna find it if you're not looking for it?
When you
don't have to look for it. You don't have to look for it. Sometimes the answers is right in front of your face. You just got to open your eyes and do not remain closed.
Yes. Closed-minded is a thing.
So you're still looking though.
Let's talk about the different types of, since we're talking about submission, let's talk about the different types of submission.
So
you have voluntary versus what? Forced.
Mm-hmm.
Voluntary submission is when a person is willingly to choose what to follow, to trust, or to yield, right?
Uh-huh.
They voluntarily doing this. Then you have those forced ones, where their partner forced submission on them. That's when someone is what? They're being coerced, they're being manipulated, they're being pressured into submitting against their own will. That is the two forms of submission.
So do you think is you're weak in a relationship if you're playing a role of being submissive, but that's not really what you want to be, because you know this is not a healthy relationship? Because
first you got to figure out which part of the submission you're in, which one, voluntary or forced, because that's going to tell you if you are what role you're playing.
Yeah, exactly. And you see a lot of those, and I keep saying this word, trauma bond. See, when we have these trauma bonds with people, I consider that being as involuntarily, because the person that you're dealing with basically has learned that you have the capabilities of being submissive. They learn your triggers, they learn your weaknesses. So they're doing everything so you can buy into kind of willingly give that submission. In actuality, for me, it's being stolen from a person. Because if a person is out there looking for love, that means that you will accept anything that somebody brings to you to the table. No. Baby, when they got some people out here looking for love, and they're finding love in all the wrong places, like the song says. So you're looking for love, you're looking for this particular thing. And 9 times out of 10, you're not in love with the person, you're in love with the idea of what this can be. So I have totally submitted to a situation, whereas it's not actual love. It's an idea of what I perceive it to be if I act in this particular manner with this person.
Let me tell you about that. So what I've learned with that situation is not that a person has tricked you, is that you have given them the cliff notes to you.
Yeah.
When you give a person a cliff notes to you before they get to know you, they formulate and put on this persona and this mask for you, because they already have the cliff notes. So what they're going to do is they're going to work that cliff note. They're going to work it. They're going to work it to the T. Because you done told them everything that they can do, everything that's about you, and they're going to work the shit out of them cliff notes.
Yes.
And then once it's time for them to take that mask off, and now you see that true color of that person, that true individual that's under that mask. Mm-hmm. Now you don't want to deal with that person anymore. But now they have manipulated you so much.
Yes.
Because you gave them that cliff note to that person. To you, I meant, right? You gave them the cliff notes. That was your fault. You gave them the roadmap to your heart.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't blame nobody but yourself. Stop meeting these people and telling them every single thing about you so they can work your heart before you get to know them.
I mean, well, we need to know who we're dealing with. I mean,
no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. We
need to know who we're dealing with.
Let me explain to you.
Because if people come with some lies and
no. Hold up.
They need a representative.
No, they don't need a representative. You and that person should be getting to know each other.
Representatives.
Let me explain something to you. You have to get to know a person for who they are. They shouldn't have to tell you how to maneuver. They shouldn't give you a navigation. I shouldn't need a navigation for you. You should need a navigation for me.
If you talk to somebody, you know what
vulnerability. We're supposed to be vulnerable together. That's the only way to bridge a gap. But I'm not supposed to give you every single detail about my life so you can work me. No, it don't work like that, baby.
But that's not how life goes. I am.
No. I'm not asking you about you. I don't need to know your past. I don't need to know your past. The only thing I need to know is how your mama treated you. That's it.
How you treat your mama. How you treat your mama. And how your mama treated you.
That's way unhealthy. No, I'm sorry. I need to know
that because the relationship.
Oh no, you need to know your partner. Oh no,
baby.
No, you're not my partner.
Okay. Relationship.
You are not my partner at this time. You're not my partner. And it don't take a week for you to get to know my whole lifespan. No, it takes time.
I know women out here.
I don't need to be on the phone with you for hours because if I'm on the phone with you for hours, that means I'm telling you too much.
Yes. Too damn much.
And how you bonding? No, that's really, you don't hear that's not healthy?
It is healthy. You better go read. You better go read, baby. You are not supposed to be on the phone with a partner that you're trying to get to know for hours. Literally 30 minutes, that's all you need, because after you tackled and all that for hours, your phone conversations go dormant. And now you're just holding a phone. Think about a conversation that you've had with a female and that you didn't got to know over a month, and now you're just holding a phone. Y'all have nothing to talk about.
Then y'all
she already gave you everything.
She done gave you everything you needed.
No, it's not. Y'all literally have nothing else to talk about because they didn't give you everything that they can give.
But you're saying that like, okay, so a married couple married for years, they still have a conversation. So that's still what you're saying. If you still have conversation, so you still have conversation with a person.
You're not grasping what I'm telling you, baby.
Sorry, no, that makes no sense.
You're not grasping what I'm telling you. You're not grasping what I'm telling you.
No.
I'm grasping it, but you're not.
A married couple is talking about their life, of what's going on within their life at this particular moment. I'm talking about getting to know a person. That's it. That's all I'm talking about. I can't tell you my whole lifespan within a matter of weeks. I can't do that. Okay. It's not possible. And then expect to have decent conversation with you within the next few months after. It's not possible. 30-minute conversations, cut that shit short. I promise you'll have a better relationship.
Okay, well that's your idea. I'm sorry, but that's
try it. Anybody on here who's listening, if they try, I bet you they'll come back and tell me it was well worth it.
Just 30 minutes a day. So what's 30 minutes a day?
I didn't say a day. I didn't say a day.
I can't stand a damn phone quarter. Don't court me on the phone trying to find out my whole life story.
Right.
On the phone. Stop courting me on the phone.
If you're not talking about business and your actual day-to-day ventures, you don't need to know all of my business. Simple.
All your business, like what business? If I'm trying to get to know you,
endeavors,
then I'm trying to get to know you.
I don't need you to know that. I don't need you to get the roadmap to this. Why would I give it to you? So you can sit up there and manipulate me? No, that takes time, baby.
Y'all been hurt. I'm sorry.
Well, I haven't been hurt.
I don't know what men y'all messing with.
Not like that anyway.
I don't know what men y'all messing with. I don't know what men y'all messing with.
The thing is, what I've learned, and see, the thing of it is, every man is different how you meet. Every man is different. But if I find a man on the phone with me for hours at a time, you ain't talking about taking me out. Cause see, spending time with a person and doing things with a person is how you don't even have to spend money to spend time with somebody. That's how you get to know somebody. I need to see you face to face. I need to see your face reaction.
And that's
don't be texting me no long dissertations on the phone about why you couldn't do what I asked you to do and this, that. Because if I'm on the phone with you past 45 minutes, now I know you're trying to get in my business because you're trying to figure out how to manipulate me. So now I'm going to tell you everything you don't want to hear. I'm going to make you don't want to talk to me no more. I'm going to make you
that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. A phone conversation is different. Now you pulling up to my house and saying, come on, let's go take a ride. And we just going out and just trying to get to know each other. That's different. But you sitting on the phone, come on, baby. No.
Okay, you stuck on a phone call things. I mean, so
I said phone. I've been saying phone for the past I don't know how long. I said cut your phone conversation short.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Okay, all right.
So you mean to tell me when you met your wife, you would sit on the phone with her for hours at a time?
I'll go get you. We're going somewhere.
That's what we saying. That's what we saying.
But we're still. I'm still trying to get to know you though.
Of course, you're gonna get to know a person, but I'm still not gonna sit up there and tell you my whole life story. I'm not giving you the cliff notes to me. There are gonna be some things that you're gonna ask. Yes, there are gonna be some things that I'm going to omit around for the first part of the thing because we're gonna have to set some boundaries. We still have to have some boundary settings because you don't know me and I don't know you. These are things that you cannot ask me at this point.
But I don't know you if I don't get to ask you questions about who you are.
No. Listen to what I'm saying, baby.
Because I want to know if I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I want to know what happened in your life. I want to know if I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I don't date just to date. That's
what we said. We said I want to know about your mom. I want to know how you were raised. We said that. Okay, I want to know what makes you laugh. I want to know what ticks you off. I said that, right? But when we first meet, this is right here. This is right here. We're not about to discuss. Like my past relationships, we're not about to discuss. Why? Because those are going to be the manipulation questions. Those are the manipulative questions. Because if you want to ask me about my past relationship, what happened to them, why this happened, what came about, no. Because if I tell you that, then you're going to try to use those to coerce me. That is off limits. That is a boundary that we will not step.
Let me tell you why I'm asking those questions. We want to know how crazy was with that last man.
But that doesn't matter. That relationship doesn't have anything
that does matter
because
women have a thing that they repeat the same cycle over and over again. So if you know that
relationship doesn't have anything to do with you. That relationship doesn't have anything to do with you. Why? Number one, because I'm moving forward, and I don't want that relationship to hinder me from this one. That has nothing to do with you. You shouldn't even be poking at that relationship. That shouldn't even have nothing to do with you, especially if they don't have kids together. That has nothing to do with you.
It don't. Because my relationship with that man, it was totally different. Because if people toxic in a relationship, you do know it takes two people to be toxic in a relationship, right? It just can't be that one person.
Sometime.
Baby. It takes two people to be in a toxic relationship. If I've been with somebody over 5 years and they're out here in the streets telling other people I'm crazy and I'm toxic, you know what that is, nigga? You toxic too because you still in this crazy relationship. I'm crazy. I'm doing all these different things. So therefore, you can't base my relationship with this person on what we could have. And I think that's the problem with most of the men today, because one thing I can't stand is because the men got this thing of saying, oh, bro, don't mess with her. She crazy. How you know I'm crazy? I never had a relationship with you.
People talk.
Let me ask you this, Kevis. Let me ask you this question. Do you know when to lead and when to support? Or do you want to just always lead?
No. I'm very 50-50. off top. I'm very 50-50. So no, I know how to lead. I know how to be submissive. I do all that. I'm a decent enough husband. I'm all right.
Okay.
But decent enough.
Yeah, because I mean, I've had the bad Kevins too. Now don't get me wrong. I mean, as a man, I've had bad Kevins. Everybody has a bad time. Everybody has a bad day. You know, things do happen.
I mean, yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
But I worked to get better at it, and I think I'm better at it now. But I was bad. I was bad Kevins. My thing was this, and I would always tell people this, and it took my cousin to tell me that makes no sense. I would say, I'm a great husband, but I cheat. My cousin said, well, you're not a good husband. And like, no, I'll take care of you. I'm there for you. I do. So, well, Kevin, you're saying something that makes no sense. You can't be a good husband if you're cheating on your wife. And I had to really get that and say, like, hold on, like, damn, like, that does, like, but in my heart, I felt if I took care of the bills, I worked hard, I was there for you. I just felt that no matter what else I did, as long as I took care of home, I was supposed to be okay, but it wasn't okay. So I had to realize that, no, I was saying something that was stupid. If a man said, I'm a good husband, but I cheat, it was a stupid sentence. Something shouldn't
Absolutely.
be said.
It was an oxymoron.
Right. You're not a good husband if you cheat, because you do, because let me say how a man feels. Well, at least how I felt. If you're happy and I'm taking care of you, long as you don't know, it shouldn't hurt you.
Working.
But the thing is this, even if your wife don't know what you're doing, you're still taking from that marriage. You're still, because you're taking time away. You're taking money away because it takes money to play. You go. If you,
say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
So if you're playing, you're going to be spending money outside the household. You're spending time outside the house. Even if wife don't know nothing you're doing, it's still taking out. I didn't realize that. Damn, I'm wrong for that, because even though they didn't know, I still took away from my household. So that was
lying to the lady, telling her you ain't got no money, you got shorted on your check. Somebody stole your wallet and all that. You done lost the debit card and all this kind of bullshit. Yeah. Lying to the lady, just lying. That's because y'all good at lying.
So y'all are good at lying too.
Let me stop. Men are not good. We lie too. Women do lie. So there's no specific.
Yeah, I mean all that shit. Men and women lie. All that shit. So so we also know that submission. You should never lose your identity. It shouldn't be a loss of identity or even blind obedience.
Yeah, no matter what that identity is.
Blind obedience.
Mm-hmm.
No blind obedience.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a loss of identity or blind obedience.
What So what does that look like for you in your household, Kevin? I ain't married. With his wife. What does submission look like?
You just talk some other men. That's
I was married. I was married for 20-something years. So
what? Okay. I'm gonna answer my question, but hold on. Why after 27 years, let's say he passed away, why y'all not together after 27 years?
He cheated several times.
But okay. Once again, I understand that pain. I understand, because I believe me, as like I said.
Now I don't know who Drone Bro is talking about men don't lie. Oh yeah.
Boy, get off this face. We can't hear you, Kevin. I don't know what you're saying, but we can't hear nothing you said.
Oh, my phone.
You never answered the question.
No.
Okay. Was everything else okay in a marriage except for the cheating? See, he got caught cheating. What did he take care of everything else? Was everything else good?
So we're not about to discuss my situation on here. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Then, like I said, I don't like when I hear a woman leave a man alone for cheating. I don't. I'm sorry. If your husband, he's a good husband, he taking care of home.
I don't give a. I could deal with a lot of things, but I can't deal with that, because one thing leads to another is AIDS. When you start cheating, baby, because I don't know who's sleeping with who, and who's sleeping with who, and who's sleeping with who, but you ain't gonna bring it to true.
And that's on what? On God.
That's the goal of, baby. Yeah, no, sorry. So I could deal with a lot of things, but I can't deal with that. There you go. Boo boo. Next.
So again, what does that submission look? So you saying that your wife's so submitted to your relationship and committed that if you cheated and she found out you cheated today, she will still be there?
We'll talk.
That would be your expectation?
It'll be a discussion, but it won't be a leaving thing. It'll be a discussion. It'll be
and I was there for many of them.
Yeah, it'll be a discussion, you know.
And at a point, you know, the L left, the O left, the V left, and once the E was gone, I was gone too.
Mm-hmm. So I think in your mind, submission means, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say some people. So submission means that you have to put up with whatever I'm doing, regardless if I'm cheating on you or whatever, and stay in the house with you.
If a man putting his hands on you, he got to get the fuck. If a man not taking care of the bills right, not taking care of fucking up the money, he got to go. That, yes, but cheating, you work through it. Or you give him, now if you keep doing it, okay, then yeah, he got to go. But once, twice, then after that, then yeah.
3 times a lady.
Yeah.
That part.
But to leave a man alone just for cheating for that, like, I don't know, he could either leave him alone like one time, but if it's
so think about this. I want you to think about this way, Kevis.
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm a man.
Okay.
Oh, let's just say you. Let's just say you the man. You sleeping with Keisha. You go back home to your wife. Keisha at her house by herself. You think Keisha called somebody else over to her house. You don't know who the hell Keisha got at her house. Then you leave from by Keisha. You go home to your wife. Later you leave at night. You come by me. Right? After you leave from by me, you go back home to your wife. I call somebody over to my house. How many fucking people you didn't slept with? You have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
That is true.
So why would the fuck you stay or your wife stay with you when she don't know how many people you didn't slept with, and you thinking you just slept with me and Keisha? When naturally you didn't slept with Keisha and the fucking person she just slept with, you didn't slept with me and the motherfucker I just slept with.
And all the people they done slept with, all the people they done slept with, the thousands of women, because they like what they claim is 10 of us to one of them or 20 of them to one of us. So just imagine you sleeping with all 20 women that you with, and I got
think
to find
cheating is not a factor. It is when you look at it through the eyes like that. It is definitely a factor.
Yeah.
Even, and I was telling him earlier, even cheating emotionally is cheating. No. Like if you gotta,
well, I'm a person. I even if I had a man, I like to look. Fuck, I'm human. I would look.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is cheating. But I mean, I don't lust. If you lusting over a person, yes. But I look. Fuck, I don't. Oh, that man, some nice. You know, I look. But I'm not gonna lust over. Oh, I won't sleep with him. Hell no. That's not what I do. But I look, and I think that is okay. I don't care if I was married and my husband looked, but if he's not lusting, that's fine. I don't give a damn. Now, if he says, well, I won't hit that, then we got a fucking problem. Because if you say you won't hit that, now I know what the eventually will lead to, because you saying, oh, you won't fuck that. But if you just looking and say, oh, that's a nice looking, young lady. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, all of that's fine and cool. But to be emotionally invested in somebody else outside of your household, you might as well be sleeping with that other person, because gradually that person is stealing your heart away from your house. That emotional connection, baby, that's intimacy. That is sharing emotions, and we understand emotionally invested, and I'm emotionally tied to someone. That's a way of being intimate with someone.
I mean, what I'm saying, but you're saying a man will never leave home. Really. A man will never leave home.
They won't. And I agree with that.
A man will never leave home for nobody. We ain't leaving home.
It just depends on where they call home.
Now we'll get put out. But we never
and
we
will
leave
put
home.
You the fuck out quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get put out, but we never leave home for somebody on the side. That's somebody. She don't even matter really. End of the day, the woman on the side don't matter. She really don't.
Evidently, they mattered enough for you to walk into their home and fuck them. They mattered that much.
But that's where it stops at. We still want to go home.
Not if you keep going back.
We still want to go. We still want to go home though. We still want to go home.
Relationship.
But you going home and you bringing something back to your wife, not knowing.
It's wrong.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
wrong as hell. But that's what it is. It's wrong as hell. But young me didn't really, you know, I didn't think that way. But I think that way now. But young me, hell no, I didn't care because it was just I was living off emotions and what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and that's how most people live. But most people live off of their emotions. I mean, love is even a fucking emotion. If you look at it at the end of the day, love is an emotion. And the thing about love, you got to constantly fucking feed it. You got to constantly do the same things that you were doing when you first met that person. Love is a fucking emotion. And if you don't constantly feed it, then guess what happens? You fall out of love with a person, especially if you have another person that you fucking with.
But the person we fucking with would never be that one.
It doesn't matter. Never be that one. It doesn't matter. You're feeding another emotion at that time. So you're not feeding your love emotion. If you're not feeding your love emotion, then that person that you were in love with is no longer healthy or feeling that love emotion anymore because you're feeding another one to someone else.
Yeah.
You have to constantly feed your emotions when you're with somebody.
Yeah.
We have to think about these things. And the same things that you did to get that person, you have to continuously do.
You cannot stop that. Whatever lie you told, you got to keep living that lie.
Keep the lie alive.
That's very tiring and exhausting. The person I messed around with. I said, well, he said, well, I don't be out here in them streets. I'm at peace now. What you mean you're at peace now? You ain't no peace. All that cheating, too much going on. I wasn't at peace.
You're not at peace. You're really not. You think it's fun, but you're not at peace. You're not at you're not at peace. You're really not. It's fun,
you're
but
stressed.
It is.
You're more stressed than anything. You're more stressed than anything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're more stressed than anything.
It really is.
Oh, I know.
You're getting sex, but everything else is you get a whole other person.
But the thing about it is, and this is what I really and truly don't understand, because I'm not gonna say it's for everybody, but for some, your wife can provide every fantasy,
everything,
or the one you with can provide every fantasy that you desire, right?
No.
Wait, hold up. I said it's not for everybody. Not for everybody. Hold up. Not for everybody. But for some, your wife can provide every fantasy. I know I'm one of them people.
See, you gotta realize, but wait, realize this right. It's not you. I'm not cheating because of you. I don't cheat because you don't cheat because of your wife.
Oh, I know it's not the woman. That's what you're not letting me finish.
Go ahead.
You're not letting me finish.
Okay. Go ahead.
The wife can provide every fantasy that you desire, whether it's switching the person, being another person, or whatever. Because I have multiple personality. No, I'm just playing.
You do. I see.
I think we all do. All
I have multiple personality. I could be Vicky one day. I can be Nikki one day. I can be Tricky one day. I can be whoever you want. But anyway, it's not the person that is not your wife that you actually want.
No, you want somebody else. It nothing. Women, you can do everything you want for your man. If he cheats, he's cheating because he want to cheat. It's not because of you at all.
He wants to cheat.
He wants something
else.
Know.
I've been through that.
Yeah, because
I've been through that. It doesn't matter. You can cook, you can clean. You know, and know what I've noticed? Them old people used to say, the best way to a man's heart if you feed him. That's a fucking lie, y'all.
That's a lie.
Lie.
That is a lie.
If you keep a clean house and you feed him, it's a fucking lie.
That is a lie.
It's a lie.
I mean, we're gonna come home every night because we want that comfortable home, but
a bitch can have bed bugs in their house, y'all. He gonna fuck them.
Yes.
Cleaning up.
Falling
up.
So
it don't matter if your house clean, the whole cook be cooking for him and have bed bugs. Is a lie.
She had roaches everywhere in that house. I still get though.
Roaches crawling all on top of the ceiling, falling on your bed. Y'all wiping the roaches off and still.
Oh my gosh, you'll find
Look, could be in his truck giving him head. I'm telling you guys, it don't care if you got a clean house at your house. You done cook food. You got his bath water running. You gonna rub that motherfucker feet when he come home. Guess what? He just got head in his truck.
Matter of fact, you can have a nice clean house with your wife. You can still sleep and go to the project. And it's just what it is. Like you have a nice big pretty house, It's not about because it's not about your house. It's not about your wife. You're cheating because you want to cheat. So
every
nothing
man
you can
is
do.
different, but I'm saying we work, and I'm saying every man is different. But for
Yeah.
the most and the majority,
The most in the
I'm not
majority.
saying all of you guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of you because, like I said in the beginning, there are some men that will not cheat. There are some women that will not cheat. And guess what? There are some hoes that will suck the dick that's in the man ain't even take a bath. Trust me.
Yeah.
Balls and shit
Like
be
you
funky.
said.
Just took a shit and will suck your shit off.
Hmm.
Okay.
In a truck, having sex in trucks and all that kind of stuff just to be with your man. So they have chicks like some people don't have standards, but we're not talking about the 5% that do. Because I think it's maybe 5% of y'all that have standards, because everything we talking about on here, I have ran it, like I have experienced that in my life. So for me, when you say to go find a man, I don't need to go find no man, baby.
Don't
I ain't
find
looking
your
for
man,
nobody
Kiki.
else. I ain't looking for
Don't
nobody trouble.
go find your man, girl.
Cause mine gonna find me, baby, standing in the line at Walmart, and he gonna say, "What's your name?" That's gonna be me.
And you're gonna be smart by the mouth. You're gonna walk away.
Walmart stands or somewhere.
And you're gonna be smart by the mouth. Okay. I remember saying it wrong. Be more open to meeting people. I say it like that because
open to meeting to
sometimes
people.
women be so y'all be so closed off though. A man be scared to approach y'all. Like really, y'all be so close. Like men don't want to get rejected. We don't.
Well, how you know how a man know when a woman is
y'all
cold?
look just be like, oh Lord, I ain't gonna talk to her. Y'all look be like it's just
leave me
y'all
alone.
do y'all give off don't fuck with me attitudes. Y'all some of y'all do y'all just give that like I don't feel like
if I'm giving you that look, it's for a reason, and this is what I always say.
But you might be on your opinion like that though.
If we in a crowd of men and it's 5 women and 1 man, that man give me his phone number. You know, men talk to all the women in one crew. They will talk to all the women because you know why? They're looking for the easiest one in the crew because they already got their mind.
Fucking dumbest one in the group.
Yeah. So the thing of it is, if I don't give you no attention, I already know you are a fuck boy. You appear that way because now you giving off that energy. Why I'm gonna open myself up. I mean, we could have a good time. We could go out. We could party. We could do whatever. Be friends. And when I tell somebody, oh, baby, we friends, I mean just what I said. We friends. We could go hang out. We could smoke cigars together. We could do all of that. But what I'm not going to do is sit down, and I know you done tried to talk to everybody that I know. You done tried to take me out. You done tried to take her out. You done try to take this one out. Everybody in the same crew. I mean, come on now. How am I supposed to look at you when you approach me? And I'm that, and again, single woman submissiveness. I'm not submitting myself to that kind of bullshit. You could take that somewhere else because I have standards and I know what I want in a relationship. And you asked earlier what a man look like to me, a submissive man look like to me. A submissive man looks like to me is a man that loves Keisha. He's gonna love and respect me, and loyalty is everything to me because y'all both Geminis on here. And y'all know one thing: when we like somebody, we love somebody, we like and love that person. We are only very loyal.
Only see that person. That's it. And the only motherfucker that can fuck it up is that person.
Thank you. And we are very loyal in any relationship that we are in, even our friendships. So the thing of it is, I'm not going to submit myself. You already done showed me that you're not loyal to me. You're not even submissive to a friendship with me because you're being disrespectful towards me. But that's on him to be that way. And that's with any relationship. I don't have to receive or put up with no shit that I don't want to, because why? I'm a single woman. I do what I want to do. And let me tell you, and if the good Lord need for me to be single until I close my eyes, that's just what it is. Because the thing of it is, he gonna provide for me and make sure I'm okay. If I need dick, I know how to find dick. All I gotta do is open my fucking legs and dick shall come. So that should never be a problem. You understand? That's one thing that's never a problem. But I like intimacy. I like mind stimulation. I'm on some other kind of shit.
Let's say it again, because Gemini's like what? Mind stimulation. We don't like all that other bullshit. If you dumb like a motherfucker, please keep going.
Yes, don't come talking to me. And one thing I hate is a texter. If you texting me, we already in the friend conversation. You in the friend zone forever. Because you let me know you can't even hold a goddamn conversation.
Nobody want to talk on the phone now. Nobody want to talk to you.
What you talk? I'm going to text your ass all day long. Taking me out. Take me somewhere that's going to stimulate my mind. Take me to a jazz club so I can listen to some live music sometimes. Very stimulating. Builds endorphins. Take me to comedy shows. Things that's going to make us laugh. That's how you get to know somebody. That's how we begin to bond and submit to one another, learning the different things that we like and we don't like when we out. So if you submitting yourself to a single woman and you out here playing games with these poop-butt ass niggas, that ain't
all women,
then you can't get mad when somebody trap you up into the games that they play. Like you said earlier, I'm not gonna sit on the phone with you for hours at a time telling you my whole life story, because now I know you're trying to manipulate me, you narcissistic fool. Get away from me.
Oh my God.
This is my thing.
The pain.
No, yeah. I'm just speaking true. I'm speaking from my experience. This is from experience. This is a life experience. This ain't no fictitious stuff. You can't be dismissive to people's experiences and say the trauma and the pain. We've all went through pain. Yes. There are a lot of women out here that are not healed. They say they're healing. They haven't done work. Huh?
Men too. We got pain and men too now.
And men especially. And that's where the problem come in at. Women who are healed, we meeting these unhealed men. We trying to take care of them. You're trying to be their mama. You're trying to give them direction. Tell them where to go. Build them up. They don't appreciate you. And then as soon as you build them up,
they go.
And they're so damaged. You done dressed Urkel enough to become Superman, and now he done flew off on your ass. You think I got time to be bothered with that kind of foolishness? No, when you come to me, you better step to me right. I need to know you on the same accord with me. It don't even have to do anything with finances. I mean, I work every day. I have difficulties, the financial difficulties like everybody else, men and women. But we're going to come together on the same accord, and it's about being equally yoked. That's the whole part of what being submissiveness is. And that does involve being loyal to your relationship, being loyal to your partner. You can't even have a friendship if you're not loyal to your friends. One thing about it, and two things for sure, anybody that know Keisha, they know Keisha. You're not going to sit down and talk about my friends in my face. I'm going to cut you off right in a hurry. And if you saying something that you're not supposed to be saying, I'm not going to entertain that foolishness. But if I find out you having a conversation with me, inviting another conversation about me with anybody else, that's just like being in your relationship with your wife. You should not be talking to no other woman about what your wife got going on. You need to keep that shit in your household. Friendships. We together, we talking. This our house when we talking together. You keep that shit in our household. You got a problem with me. You need to express those problems and talk about that with me. I don't need to hear from Joe Blow that you done said XYZ or XYZ done came into Joe Blow done told you something about me, because the first thing I'm gonna wonder, well, what the hell you and Joe Blow was talking about that you had to sit down and talk about me? How you talking about me with another man? Don't ever do that. And that's the same thing with a relationship when you married to somebody. That's a sacred institution that you're going to build with somebody. Nobody's supposed to enter that space, because once you start letting people in, just like they said, once you start posting your man all over Facebook, your marriage is over. Because you know why? You let your marriage over, you're gonna start having problems. I don't never see you posting your wife on Facebook, got her all over Instagram, because you know what? Some people are just evil spirits. They out there to break up relationships. They see you happy, you walking, you holding hands or whatever. They don't like what you like. And the one thing about it is, hurt people hurt people. They're not going to want to see you happy. You got friends in your circle, and we know we have these different level of friends, where our friends not totally our friends. They out see your woman. They sitting drinking with your woman. They're too familiar with your woman. Now they know everything your woman like, because you showing them that on Instagram, Facebook, everything that you do. They know everything that she like. Same thing with a woman, Flo, showing her man. They know everything that your man like to do with you. So when she approach him or he approach her, they know exactly what to say. Like you giving them the key to the door to walk on in. Certain things are just private and sacred, and you should keep to yourselves.
That part.
That's it. And that's about, yes. That is 100% submissiveness.
Hey, Nana. That part.
So when we learn how to have adult relationships, baby, they go a long way. And see, that's adult relationships. When you can sit out there and talk about things and discuss them with your significant other, so you can be submissive within your relationship. That's about knowing how they feel, what turns them on, what they thinking about at night, running in bad water, knowing if I like my water lukewarm, cold, or hot, scalding hot. That is submissiveness is a part of intimacy. And I think some of us have gotten away from that. We don't know what it is. And especially these single men out here, or these single married men out here trying to date single women. I don't fall for the okey doke or the bullshit. Like if I want a one night stand, nigga, I'm gonna tell you, look, don't call me after.
That part.
That's what type of level I'm on. We could take trips. If it's we just friends, it's just friends. Don't expect me to be calling you. Because see, some men don't understand when you talk to them this week.
They really don't.
I'm not gonna call and harass you. The only time I'm gonna call and harass you if you playing games with me. And one thing about it, I don't try to play no mind games with me, because now I feel disrespected, and we gonna have a problem. And once I develop a problem with you, because now you taking me for a foo-foo chick, so now we gonna have a problem. So that's why I haven't met a man that's able to handle me and the things that I say and how I am. So that's why I'm single right now. Now I done had some strong contenders. Now they lasted a long time while they lasted. Now I done had some strong contenders. But see, one thing about it, if I see you, we're not going to conform and become submissive to each other after a certain amount of time. Do you? Because I'm going to do me, and don't get mad when you see me doing me and have stuff to tell me at the end of the day, because ain't nowhere in the world I'm about to be submissive to somebody that's not being submissive to me. And me, I don't have to go out and cheat on you or I don't have to go out, because you know why? My house is my comfort zone. I can sit here, drink me a glass of wine and Netflix all day. That brings me pleasure. That calms me. And I can see you calling 1,000 times and never answer your phone call. I'm busy. I'm taking care of me.
So I hope y'all got a whole info out of that.
Yeah,
because I did.
So thank you guys for tuning in. It is our time to depart from out here. We went 10 minutes over, y'all, but catch me on YouTube at KReed2B, and on Facebook and IG at KPR Productions LLC. And this is basically my Gemini crew, Kevis and Miss True Aisha, she boss
She
me,
did not-
True
You
the
did not
boss.
say the whole government name. Oh my God.
Well, I was gonna say True Ella, baby. You know that's my man. But
Oh Jesus.
and I just want to thank them because they come on and they you know you gotta like the podcast. This shit ain't for everybody. So you know we come on here and I want y'all to be more interactive and tune in and you know and if you want to come on, just inbox me and say, hey, I want to jump on. I'm gonna send you the link and you could come on and you can join these heated conversations. So on that note, good night.
Go find your man, Keisha.
Kevis, I need to get with you, Kevis. I need to get with you.
All right.
Seriously, I got some business for you.
All right.
All right.
All right, y'all.